started writing like the first conservatory I was in.
Okay.
I started writing, and I think because I was like not happy doing what I was doing. That was the most like structured program I was in. This was like when I was 18, and I was practicing like 8 hours a day, and I was just like, and I remember practicing and played this viola concerto, and then I was so sad after. I felt so like, God, I did all of that for this one really stressful like hour of performance, and now I have to go do it again. So I started writing then, and like as just kind of like an outlet and for fun. I did open mics in South Florida, and then was kind of got more serious like profession wise about it when I was halfway through my master's. That's when I was like, I want to actually do this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it took years for me to like, okay, maybe I could do this for a living and have the confidence to kind of really lean into it.
Welcome to Curious Goldfish, a podcast community where music and curiosity come together through interesting conversations with the music makers of our world. I'm your host, Jason English. You can find Curious Goldfish on all the major podcast and social media platforms. And of course, we have all of our content on our website, CuriousGoldfish.com. Welcome back to the Curious Goldfish Podcast, where we always dive deeper than just the music. In September, I attended Americana Fest in Nashville for a few days and had the chance to meet up with a bunch of great artists. Lydia Luce stood out to me with her talent, incredible musical upbringing, and the new music she is releasing this week. Her brand new album is called Mammoth, and I encourage you to check it out. In this episode, we go through each song, and you'll hear directly from her what inspired or contextualized each track. Not only is Lydia releasing a new album, she's about to give birth to her son, Mako. We talk about that and so much more, including the structured world of classical music. But now she's doing indie folk, and she was telling me how much more fun and chill it is compared to the high-pressure environment of a conservatory. So the new album, Mammoth, reflects a sense of being really settled, and she's also taking a super healthy approach to her career right now. She's not trying to rush into a massive tour to promote the new project. She's just being open and figuring out what works best for her and her new family. It's a great lesson in making your career work for your life, not the other way around. So from Nashville, Tennessee, here's Lydia Luce. Let's dive in. Hey, Lydia.
Hi.
I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. So we're here during Americana Fest week in Nashville. Have you played the festival before?
Yeah, this will be my third time.
Third time,
Yeah.
okay. Very important year for a number of reasons. You have 2 releases coming up.
Yes.
You have a new album, and then more importantly, your first baby on the way.
Brand new baby.
Brand new baby. So tell me about that.
It's something my husband and I've wanted for a while. We've been trying for about a year and a half, and it's all been very serendipitous, the timing of everything with the record, because the first single that I released is about being a new mom, or thinking about. I wrote it a year and a half ago, and it's a lullaby.
Oh, wow.
And so I'd already planned on releasing that first, and then we found out we were pregnant the month before it came out. So it feels like everything's just like the timing of everything has been so serendipitous.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, good. Are you having is it a son?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Yeah,
Well,
little boy.
congratulations.
Thank
All right.
you.
Names, are you still debating names?
We know, and we're sharing. So
Okay.
my husband and I are both scuba divers.
Okay.
And we're naming him after a type of shark.
Oh, that's sick.
We're naming him Mako.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
How do you spell that?
Mako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
pumped.
good.
My husband just got a shark tat a couple days ago. So we're pretty committed to the name now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, given your background of just such a diverse set of experiences with music and everything else, I'm not surprised you went off the traditional route. So that's awesome. Yeah. That's really cool. Well, so here at Americana Fest, you've played before. I guess what do you look to get out of participating in something like this?
I guess like I love meeting people. I love getting to like see people that I haven't seen in a while. It's kind of like a reunion. Everyone's in town in my genre. So people that I've lived in LA, I've lived in Boston, like people that I've met along my music career, everyone's here. And that's really nice. And it's a crazy week. Like being pregnant during Americana Fest feels crazy. So I'm both trying to balance like taking care of myself and seeing as much music as I can. And
Okay. Well, so the timing, you mentioned the timing earlier. Usually when you release an album, it's supported by a tour and a bunch of shows, but that's probably not on the docket.
No.
Do you have plans to do something, once the family gets settled, or?
I am going to just kind of play everything by ear. Like I have a booking agent. He's been pitching me for tours in March, but I'm also kind of like, I want to see how I feel. The show I'm playing on Saturday for Americana Fest, I'm treating it like my release show, my album release show, just doing it a month and a half early because, again, I'll be very pregnant by the end of October. And I'm just kind of like enjoying playing locally right now and have a few more shows after Saturday here. And then we'll do, I run a group called Lachlan Strings, and we'll do a Lachlan Strings show into February. And so for now, like the only thing I have on the docket is February, end of February show, and I'm just gonna see how it goes, all of it.
Well, that's good. That's probably the right approach instead of planning something, because you never know.
You don't know, and I don't necessarily like. I do a lot locally, like with my community, and I don't necessarily need to be road dogging it if I don't have to. So I'm just gonna see how I feel.
Okay. Well, you have such an interesting background, and what is intriguing too is like this, I don't know, push and pull between Americana music, folk music, and classical, and sort of just the diverse upbringing, I guess. Do you like to describe yourself as one versus the other, or how do you look at that?
I don't really say classical anymore because I don't feel like this feels very like a classical musician would say this, but I don't feel like I deserve it because I don't play it as much as I used to. Like I used to be very much in the classical community and world. Now it's more contemporary classical stuff that I'll play or kind of curate, but I also just play with a lot of like other artists. So it's more pop stuff, I guess, that I'm doing. I'm playing a classical instrument, but I'm not playing like, I don't play in the symphony. I'm not playing like a lot of classical music. So I definitely don't say I'm a classical musician, though I say I have a classical upbringing. And my mom's a classical conductor, so it's definitely part of me. But I say I'm like a folk or indie folk musician, and that's also kind of like, I have a lot of other music out there too that's not that, but
Okay. No, that's good. How much of because I think I've read the hours and hours that you spent at the conservatory growing up. How has all that played out to just you and a guitar?
I have so much more fun now. It's so much more fun.
Who knew folk music could be so much fun?
It's so fun and chill, and like the pressure. Like I have like PTSD from like playing classical like concertos or being judged, or auditions that I've had to do to get into grad school. I have a master's degree in the viola, which is so weird to say. I was going to ask
you about that. That's crazy.
And I have PTSD from like those moments. It's like it's so intense, and you have to like it's hard work, it's hard music, but then you have to just play it perfectly, and if you don't, there's no room for mess ups. And in folk music, it's actually like when I am at a show and I hear somebody kind of like slip up and catch themselves, if they giggle and they're like, whoa, whoops, great, like it's perfect. It's not big deal. Or if you're out of tune, it's like it's a part of it. It's not as like strict and structured, which I'm happy for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like the rough edges?
I think so. Yeah. I do like intonation, but that's also my classical like. Yeah. It feels weird if it's not in tune.
No, that's good. So how long have you been married?
I've been married for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in a few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you grow up playing all these instruments and that being a thing, and this is going to come back to your husband and like love and possible sources of songwriting. At what point did you say, okay, the music is cool, playing the instruments is cool, getting a master's degree, and the viola is cool, but there are these songs inside of me? When did you know that you could write the music?
I started writing like the first conservatory I was in.
Okay.
I started writing, and I think because I was like not happy doing what I was doing. That was the most like structured program I was in. This was like when I was 18, and I was practicing like 8 hours a day, and I was just like, and I remember practicing. I played this viola concerto, and then I was so sad after. I felt so like, God, I did all of that for this one really stressful like hour of performance, and now I have to go do it again. So I started writing then, and like as just kind of like an outlet and for fun. I did open mics in South Florida, and then was kind of got more serious like profession wise about it when I was halfway through my master's. That's when I was like, I want to actually do this. Yeah, so it took years for me to like, okay, maybe I could do this for a living and have the confidence to kind of really lean into it.
Yeah. So I mentioned your husband. Obviously, love is a source of inspiration. Do you draw from that, like with your relationship with him? Is it heartbreak with other people? Is it your music experience? Like where would you say is your biggest source?
Yeah, I think all of it. Like within our relationship, I have both heartbreak, love, like learning, baby, like within our one relationship, we have a lot of songs about just our relationship, but kind of from everything. Like the older I get, the more like I'm in a steady relationship. I'm in a pretty secure marriage right now. Especially like we're pretty committed, and so it's less about like there's not the heartbreak that I might feel is not from a relationship per se, or at least not with my husband, a romantic relationship. So it kind of like draws from other places, more just personally, and like get like bigger picture maybe than just heartbreak and love. Though I think there will always be more and more new love songs because it's just like a very
it's evolving,
important message. And so like I'll probably write a little one for this guy.
Well, I was going to ask you, I mean, I've talked to some moms that they're like their whole aperture for songwriting just completely expanded.
I've heard that from songwriters too, both moms and dads, and it makes me really excited to like see what that will be like. Like, I haven't had the desire to write in the last 7 months, but I think like every time I do write new projects, like I take time off writing, and then I absorb life. Like life happens, and then I process, and then I write about it. So I think it will take me a while to process whatever this is going to be and whatever it has been. And then I imagine many songs will flow.
Well, apart from that, as a source, if playing the music became such a burden and just such a chore, is songwriting also a burden and chore, or do you feel like that's an easier process for you?
No, it's not. It's not unless I'm like really rigid with myself about it. If I love deadlines, and so I do give myself lots of deadlines. And so sometimes if I'm like just, I don't know, you have to force yourself to do anything. And this is a job for me too. So like every once in a while I'm like, God, I don't want to do this today. But then I get into it, and then I'm like, oh, I love it. So it doesn't feel like a chore. I really enjoy it. It depends also on where I'm at in my process. Like if I'm in the middle of something personally and I force myself to write a song, it doesn't feel ready for me to like, I don't know what I want to say yet. I haven't processed it. And so then that might feel more like annoying, but but then I also do a lot of like, I've taken some songwriting courses with like friends, colleagues that I have a friend that runs this songwriting course called School of Song. It's so anti like usual school structure. It's a Zoom thing with like a giant community of artists around the world.
Oh, nice.
And I'll do that for inspiration sometimes. Like I started one with Laura Marling, and then I got very pregnant and sick, and I didn't finish it. But I've done one with Adrian Lenker from Big Thief, like just to seek out inspiration and new approaches to this craft that we're all pursuing. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I want to get into the album, but where do you think you are as an artist today, and where do you want to be?
I have no idea where I want to be, but I think I'm happy where I am. Like, I feel very secure in like what I'm saying musically, and with this project I feel very like it feels like a very settled project, and I feel very settled as a human. And yeah, I feel like whatever comes next, I'm pumped about. I have a lot of different projects that I do as an artist, so I feel like the balance of everything is exactly what I want.
Okay.
I don't want to just be an artist. I want to be doing lots of little things, playing viola, booking string shows. I have an ambient music project. I just started a guided meditation project.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I love doing lots of things, and that's what feels fun to me. So, yeah, it feels good.
Well, we're taping this kind of mid-September, so I'm not sure when this will be published, but I had the honor of getting a little bit of a preview. So the album is called Mammoth?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. So I'm going to do something. I don't really do this much, but I figured you'd be up for it.
Cool.
We're going to do like a speed dating review of songs.
Let's see if my pregnant brain can be quick.
So like what I'm looking for is sort of the first thing that comes to mind when I say the song.
Okay.
And I'll just say too, so in listening to it, I encourage everybody to listen to it. Two, if you have a really good set of headphones, because I was listening to it, the last week preparing for this. It's incredible. To get the full effect though, I think you need to be kind of in a quiet spot, because your voice is like next level, obviously. And the words are great, but it's all the sounds. So I think it's some of the ambient stuff that you just mentioned. I don't know if that's like infused in there intentionally or not, but all the little nuances of the music, it's an experience.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it's I love it. I think your fans, if I can make an assumption, I think your fans are going to love it.
Cool. Hope
right?
so.
I think so. Right? I think, right? All right, cool. So here we go. Track by track. We're going to kind of keep this brief, but again, first kind of theme or topic that comes to mind, or a memory for the song. So the first one is the title track, Mammoth.
Yeah. Strenuous.
Okay.
It's about a hike.
Is it Mammoth, like out west?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I wrote it about a hike I did. I don't know if I'm allowed to keep talking.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I like rough edges.
I was like, okay, just one word.
Yeah.
There's this mountain peak called Mount Ritter, and it's near this area called Thousand Lakes, right by Mammoth.
Okay.
And so it's about a hike I did that was extremely challenging, and relating it to kind of asking for help, and
Got it. Okay, that's good. The second one is Belly. Not a pregnant belly.
No, not a pregnant belly. Patience.
Okay. Patience. Patience about life,
about
relationships.
Healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about this. So, you mentioned that you're in the belly of the beast. Like, what was the beast?
Chronic pain. I have a herniated disc and a bulged disc in my neck, and I'm a violist, so.
Oh, that's not a good match.
No, it's not good. I think I probably did it because I'm a violist. I think that's over years of playing and herniated. So I, like a couple years ago, 2 years ago, maybe, I found out I had all these injuries. I was in so much pain.
Carpal tunnel too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So to the point where I couldn't feel my fingers. I was like about to go on this extremely long tour, opening with my music and then playing violin in the band I was opening for. So like playing 3 hours every night.
Yeah.
And right before that, I started having this crazy pain. It was leading up to it. I was ignoring it for a while, and then because it's my livelihood, and I was afraid of it, and then it just all kind of came to a head later at the end of that year. Got bilateral carpal tunnel surgery, and then just kind of like learning about my injuries. Like I've figured out how to manage them, and have done a lot of PT. I continue to go back to PT because I'll have moments where I flare, and I have this amazing spine specialist at Vanderbilt that I just keep going back to. She's awesome. She's like been amazing. But yeah, it's just been a journey for sure. And I know a lot of people. I've connected with a lot of people because of this journey where everyone has something that hurts, it seems like. So, yeah.
Has that re-entered the plot with your pregnancy?
I have definitely been uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But also, I've been thinking, and I was talking to our doula about this. Like, I wonder. I've learned how to like breathe through my pain, and I had a flare up this tour I did this summer, and it was like it sucks. It's so painful, and I woke up after playing a show. The next morning, I woke up and I was like, oh, I can't turn my head, and it's scary, and I still had shows to play. But I am at the point now where like I don't panic, and so I think it will. The lessons I've learned dealing with my chronic pain, I'm hoping will help me in labor and pregnant and birth.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, the thing I tell myself is it will pass, and it does pass.
Sure.
It always does pass. It just sucks in the moment.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Next one, Deep End.
God, my brain just went blank. I think just middle is the word, I would say.
Middle?
Like you're in the middle of it. You're just in the middle.
Okay. Ephemeral?
Promise.
Okay. So this song's incredible. Florence. Just the whole thing's incredible. What
Baby.
comes to mind? So is that the baby?
That's the lullaby.
That's the lullaby.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is Florence, who are you directing? Who is Florence?
That was going to be the girl name.
That's the girl name, okay.
And we were like, maybe we could name him Florence, but didn't feel right.
Yeah.
So.
Or the machine. You can have Florence in the machine.
Yes, but if we do have a girl in the future, not sure if we want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
the only thing better than one is having two. So.
That's what people say.
No, that's good. All right. So speaking of babies and stuff, Mama Love.
It's actually not about any of that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's let's see, one word to describe it. Acceptance, maybe? It's about my time spent at Jesus camp.
Oh, God. All right. Well, here we go. It always comes up. Jesus camp. All right. You got to tell me about this. Where was that at?
It was in a small town called Flowvilla, Georgia. Yeah, I don't know if you know that area.
I don't know, but I can imagine.
Yeah, so it's like near Macon and Perry, which I was born in Macon, so my whole family comes from that area.
Okay.
But yeah, I went there every summer growing up, and it's very Southern Baptist but revivalist camp meeting, like pretty intense.
Yeah.
And I went there every summer until I was like, I don't want to do this. And so the song's kind of about like holding all that experience was, the beautiful memories.
Right.
I've got amazing cousins, and we grew up playing at the lake and like
That's
playing
amazing.
games at this camp and like eating ice cream and peach ice cream and just like beautiful experiences. And then also struggling with like this fact that I felt was like really difficult to accept, which was, I don't believe any of this.
Sure, yeah.
But I feel like in order to be accepted also, I have to pretend. So I pretended a long time that I was still a Christian until probably sometime in my mid-20s when I called my parents and was like, I'm actually not that anymore. And
How'd they react?
I think they're sad. Because, my brother too, he's very religious. He's my younger brother. And when I told him, I think there's a sadness there because the things they believe mean that I'm going to hell. So that's sad.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't believe in hell. So I'm sad because they're sad, but I don't believe in hell. So I'm not sad for the same reason.
Yeah.
But that has come up a bunch. And, But there is also, once again, acceptance. I've found so much acceptance in my family. I'm accepting of them. They're accepting of us.
Okay, good.
So,
well, that's good.
yeah, we're figuring it out.
Found a good medium.
Yeah.
There. I spent a little bit of time at Lake Sinclair in Edenton.
Okay.
I don't know how old you were when you left Georgia, but yeah, it's a cool part of the state down there. But yeah, I mean, Jesus Camp, that's... Yeah, we could probably talk a long time about that. Yeah, we're in the South.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah. I mean, especially in this genre, right? There's a lot of people that grew up in the church.
Yeah.
And were inspired by the music and learned how to play in front of people. And all that.
I was in the praise and worship band like every summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meet so many songwriters in Nashville. And there's a lot of people that call themselves recovering evangelicals in this community. So it's really, I feel grateful to have the similarities, because it's nice to share in this crazy experience that's very unique to us.
Sure.
So,
All right, well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Quiet.
I was about to be like, quiet.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Quiet is my word. I think peace.
Peace, yeah. Okay. Wisteria.
Home.
Okay. Where is home, by the way, for you? Like
10 minutes away from
so,
here.
So this is
I
your
live in
home?
East Nashville.
But you grew up in Florida.
Yes.
Okay. So, but this is
home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But specifically, like our immediate household,
Yeah.
like the song feels like it's our home.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's awesome. The Wharf.
Time. Yeah.
Okay. Making Amends.
I've already said some of these that I want to say. I think, I hate the words that are coming to my head.
That's all right.
Or maybe just therapy. I'll just say therapy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it making amends with maybe some of the things you've already talked about?
Just like life choices
Yeah.
and getting to the point where I've been able to like look at them, making amends with myself, making amends with other people.
Okay.
Just kind of like owning a large chapter of my life where I like wasn't living the way I would want to. I wasn't living. I was just figuring it out.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
a youth and
Yeah.
like made a lot of choices that and hurt people, and like so just kind of accepting that, forgiving myself, and asking for forgiveness.
Okay.
My husband's sober. He's been sober for 5 years, and
awesome.
that whole like process of recovery is so beautiful, I think, and can be applied to so many other things, like taking ownership of your actions
Yeah.
and being able to like go to somebody and say sorry, and then also forgive yourself for it, which is one of the more important pieces of the puzzle. So
All right, well, that's a great lesson. Number 11 on the album, Walking Song.
Joy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then is it Signet?
Yes.
Signet, the last track.
Meditation.
Meditation?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you think about those 12 songs, I mean, there's some probably overlap, but what did the theme, is there a theme that emerged in your head or in your soul with the, like looking back at the collection?
I think just growth, like it feels very like where I've landed from where I've come, and like the last few records feel a lot of like more tumultuous, some tumultuous themes.
Yeah, these songs aren't tumultuous.
No.
Yeah.
And there's, I think, just like a piece of
Yeah.
where I'm at now, and like where I'm at in my life, and just where I'm at in my healing, and like where I'm at in all the work I've put into all this
Yeah.
stuff. And so it feels just like this is where we landed,
Yeah.
and here we are. And I know there will be more things that come, but feels just like, yeah, here we are. Yeah.
Okay. Well, great. All right. So those are the 12 songs on Mammoth. So thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I asked this of everybody. This podcast is inspired by Ted Lasso. I don't know if you've ever watched Ted Lasso, but the curiosity element of life. I don't think people are curious enough about each other and about relationships. So I guess at this point in your career, what are you most curious about?
This baby. I mean,
sure.
That's in life. That's what I'm most curious about.
Yeah.
I think I'm curious about just the future in general of like what I'll want in the future and what will come next. Like, I don't really know. And I intentionally, I have no problem with it. Like, I don't feel, I'm such a planner and like, I don't know, it's just this thing that's happening to us. Like, I don't know what's going to come next. And I know what I really like and I know what I really don't like about my career and about like what I'm willing to do, what I'm willing to not do. I feel just very certain of like who I am. And so I'm like, but I'm curious about the future. Like, I don't know what I'll want in 6 months.
Right.
And I'm so open to taking a look at all of it and seeing, okay, actually, this doesn't fit. This doesn't fit. Touring, maybe it's not for me. I don't know. And just reevaluating and kind of like seeing what works best for me and my family and like, and I feel so good about that. Like, I don't feel any like, it doesn't feel like any sacrifice. It feels like making my life work for and my career work for my life. Yeah.
That's a great spot to be in.
Yeah.
You're not anxious at all.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I have been.
I mean, apart from the natural bit, but yeah, you seem very, I mean, the music that I, listen to on this album, it seems very firm.
Yeah.
And it's
I feel really
tone
good.
And everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, congrats on the album.
Thank you.
Good luck to Mako.
Mako.
Best wishes with that and your family.
Thank you.
Thanks for your music.
Thank you.
Could you play something for us?
Sure.
All right. Thanks, Lydia.
My name is Lydia Luce, and this song is called Belly. I am not the limit of the spirit of my body. Time is not the limit of the sphere of the day. We grow so slow. I am patterns made of light, and I don't want to last. The place I go in my mind, I'm living life. We grow so slow, you might not see. Some days take rest, we get to start again. So many ways, so many ways. Tears running down my cheeks, shooting the light of dreams, bringing me to my knees. Oh, I'm in the belly of the beast. I'm in the belly of the beast. We grow so slow, might not see. Some days take rest, we get to start again. So many ways, so many ways.